everybody. Before we get started with our show, we just want to make a quick announcement that we are switching out the name of Two Things Can Be True to Random Thoughts because it's kind of what it's turning into. So we just want to put that out there. So if you start seeing that, that's the reason why. Nothing's going to change about it. It's still going to be up on Tuesday. It's still going to be the same type of content. Nothing will change except for the name. So I know you guys like the memes and all that, and it's fun for you guys to look at. So nothing will change. Everything's the same. Still on Tuesday, just the name. So let's go. So you guys know we work in a hotel. I work at night, so I get a lot of people who I feel like most of our content is gonna come from stories from here because there's so many of them. And so what happened last night, or was it the night before? That was last night. A lady, I was checking her in, and she said that because she was complimenting that I was nice to her, like very nice. And she said, "Oh, you're bubbly and very nice. It's nice to know that younger people are still professional, right?" And I said, "Oh,
hey, I'm young."
She goes, "Oh, are you doing this for a part-time gig? Are you in college? Like, what's?" She was wanting to know a little bit of a story. Nothing new. People always ask that. And I said to her, No, this is my job. This is where I work with that." She goes, "Oh, through college? You getting yourself through college?" And I said, "No." I said, "No, this is literally, or this is my job. This is what pays my bills," like that. And she was like, "Okay." She said, "Okay, it can't pay you that much, dear."
Here we go.
I said, "Okay." I said, "Okay." I said, "Well, no." It's just so uncomfortable when people ask that because it's like,
I'm not gonna tell you my finances,
right? And I said, "Well, it's not huge pay, obviously, She goes, "Well, did you go to school? Did you go to college, or did you, I said, "Well, first of all, I'm in my 40s," and she looked at me like, "Oh my God, and you're working probably a low-paying job at this age,
She just thinking, I can't believe you're 40.
Yeah, that was another thing. I thought she thought I was younger, so I was like, "Yay, there's a positive in this whole entire thing." And then it kind of went downhill from there. Because then she was like, "Oh," I said, "No, I didn't go to college. I chose not to go to college." She said, "See, there's a lot of the problem that's going on is that a lot of people skipped college and went right into the workforce, and college can really be beneficial to you, and so you won't get stuck in jobs like this."
You!
I said, "Well, that's kind of insulting because, I'm making a living."
I was at Macy's once, and this happened to me when I was in New York. We used to have this big register cash. This is Macy's Herald Square, so we had this really big cash wrap area. And we were talking about college once. It was like maybe 4 employees, me and then 4 other women, and they went on about their college degrees. One girl was actually in college, and then she asked me, "Did I go to college?" I said, "No, I don't want to go to college." Because at the time I was going to be a makeup artist, so I didn't.
It wasn't necessary.
And then, you know what I mean? And then they were all, "Well, college is, you can't find a good job if you don't go to college." And I was like, I said, "I find it very interesting." I said, "Why?" I said, "Because you guys are talking about your degrees, and yet you guys all work with me." And the last time I noticed, we were both ringing. We were all 4 ringing up people, not minutes. And so let's be clear. I worked for Macy's for about 8 years, and so did they.
Yeah. So
sometimes I think people with college degrees think that it's a good talking point, or they really do believe that you can't get anywhere unless you have a degree. The truth is, if you want to be a doctor, you got to have a college degree. If you want to be an accountant, you have to be you have to have a college degree. If you want to do things that require a degree, you have to go. But not everybody needs a degree to get somewhere in life.
I said, "What college did you go to?" Because she was, I saw that she was from somewhere else, and she said, "I went to IU. That's why she was here to do something with Indiana University." She was doing something. So I said, "Oh, okay. So you went to IU." I said, "What did you minor or major in? What were the things?" And she said psychotherapy. I think she said psychotherapy. So I said, "Well," I said, "That's really cool. So how is it in that profession? Like, now in 2020, like how long have you been doing this and whatever?" So she proceeds to say to me, "Oh no, by the way, she did 8 years in college trying to get this psychotherapy. It takes some working with the mind, takes some, some degrees, right?" And I said, "So how's it working in that whole realm?" And she said,
"Oh no, I make wigs and I sell them."
Right.
I said, "What?"
is funny.
I said, you're not even doing what you went to 8 years. She said she didn't even, that was her minor MA. She did not deviate from that psychotherapy or whatever it was she was going to be doing. I said, I'm sitting there thinking, okay, maybe she's been a psychiatrist. Maybe she was a counselor. Maybe she's a freaking life coach. Something. Maybe she was one of those things, right? No, never. She never did it. She never did any of it.
I was reading the book Rich Man, Poor Man, and the guy who's the author of that, he said that, you know, he's a rich man, but he said that most people who go to college don't use their degree. That's why he felt that sometimes college is a waste of time and a waste of money, because a lot of people go to school, but then they end up doing like this lady did, making wigs. You know what I mean? And he said you'll find that a lot. That a lot of people go to college, they'll do 7, 6, 8, 4 years, and they'll end up baking pies, and they'll end up doing something because they only went to college because someone told them to.
I told Kara about this story earlier, and Kara said, "Oh, so she likes." I told her, she said she makes wigs and she sells wigs, and she goes. Kara said, "Oh, well, she likes working with the head then."
Yeah, she does love the head.
She likes.
I mean, when I was in school, I hated school. Let me tell you, guys, I was held back in the 3rd grade because I had a daydreaming problem, and that was one of the reasons they told me that I wasn't going to go to the 4th grade.
Right.
And so I fixed that, got to the 4th grade, and graduated from high school really well. But even in high school, my freshman year, I made like all Fs, and then I graduated with a good GPA.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Just because when I need to get myself in gear, I can do it.
Right.
But I hated school. And I knew that once I was free from that 12 years of, torture, in my opinion, that I wasn't ever going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I actually think that I am smart in another way. So there are different ways to be successful in life. College is not the end all be all. And the proof of it is that most of the people I've worked with are all doing the same job I'm doing.
Well,
but I find it so interesting that college people can always tell you
always.
when they're doing the same job you're doing as well, that they're somehow in a way above you because they have some sort of degree.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's what she was doing.
Let me tell you what I don't have. College loans that I gotta pay.
I can't believe some of the things people are just okay with saying. You can't judge me how you gonna go over here and tell me about college or, me needing to get a backup plan when you're over here selling wigs and you never did. You never did what you said you were going to do.
Yeah,
you never did it.
What if you said to her, you're selling wigs? That can't make you enough. That can't make a lot of money. And she goes, well, why not? You came to this hotel. You didn't go to the Hilton or the Four Seasons.
Right.
I mean, you have so much money. Why didn't you go to the best?
Why are you not going to the best of the best?
You know what I mean? Go to the 5-star, 4-star hotel.
Yeah.
No, you came to this hotel, which isn't a bad hotel, but I'm just saying you didn't go to.
Well, it's not the Hilton.
You're not. You acting like you got Four Seasons money.
Yeah, but the good part about all this is that she thought I looked young. Stop judging people, y'all.
Because I could have more money than you.